Wait, I need one more picture, damn it.
There we
Welcome
go.
to the Challenge of Errors.
Jesus Christ.
Welcome to this episode of Dummies and Dice.
Why do you have... How did you time that? Oh, fuck.
I don't know. It's almost like you gave us a countdown.
Shut up! Shut your face!
Hey,
Yes.
I'm not in any other
found a
D&D
Comet realizing
campaign,
he
so-
shouldn't count us into when he's starting this.
I'll learn. I'll learn eventually.
or what
Yeah.
you do is you count incorrectly.
Incorrectly, you mean?
Yeah.
Incorruptedly.
Oh.
Yay!
Something
Hello,
fell.
Scrooge. I just wanted
Oh.
the little dragon to say
Someone's
hi to me.
sniffing their mic.
It's not sniffing the mic, that's something else.
Oh
Don't
no.
worry about it.
Alright.
Oh, no.
That's Jam moving.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Why is so many
Yeah.
of you in
As
there?
if for somebody.
Oh,
Stop. We'll take the books or whatever you're moving away.
Oh, no.
Moving my laptop. Because my mic don't work on this one.
Why are you all out to get me?
Because it's fucking amazing.
I'm not doing anything anymore.
I think the anymore is the important part. I'm not doing anything.
I just have cute things. Oh my god, that's adorable. Hold on.
Oh no.
So a meteor is suddenly seen in the air.
I was going to
hurtling
say,
towards
stop,
Thor.
stop.
I have power here.
Do you?
I want a cat.
Yes, I have ultimate world power.
Someone has to wear the pants on this campaign.
Don't know what you're talking about. I'm wearing pajamas.
And it's definitely
I'm
boy.
wearing pajamas. Yeah, for once I'm wearing pants. It's okay.
It's so
I
don't-
pretty.
So, we return to our adventurers as they come together after... Wait, am I on the right one? Yes, I
Are
am.
you?
Good.
No, you're not.
I had different session tabs open. I was like, I remember writing this for a different session. I need to make sure this is the correct one. Let me try
Right
this
on.
again. We return to our adventurers as they come together after a somewhat trying night for some of them. A few party members had decided to sleep outside in the city itself, whether it was by accident or not. When one had awoken and hurried back to the tavern to find a disapproving glare and harsh words awaiting them, the other had awoken to find their coin pouch in the hands of a halfling.
I
The
wanted
same
to kill
halfling that had fueled the other part of the party's paranoia by simply observing them over dinner.
I could have killed
Of
him.
similar size to someone who had been following Agnes earlier, it wasn't until he revealed his joy at them being worried did some of the suspicion die off, and simply substitute for a bit of laughter and hatred. Boar, however, was not quite as lucky, as the halfling and Arsene's contact in the Kill and Tour wandered off, leaving him 2 platinum poorer. He did, however, get the most of his coin pouch. With the mysteries of their journey still hanging around them, the party seems to be torn on where to go and whom to talk to. What questions will the Seacast follow up on? Whose mentor will they meet? What is even happening in the world around them? Let us see what this adventure holds for us today, with the dummies and their dice.
Hey.
You know, I still don't think I'm ever going to get through an intro without fucking it up somewhere.
Don't worry. I know the pain.
I swear, I know how to talk.
Totally.
Totally. I mean, I talk the vast majority of the day, and then I have to come back and talk some more. It's almost like all I do is talking. Talk, talk, talk.
The true
Did
pain.
anyone hear what he just said?
So pet shop.
Pet shop.
Hey.
So, yes, we had mother and child going to pet shop.
Wait, what the fuck? What am I doing again? I don't remember.
This
No,
was
he just-
literally what I was going to ask you guys. You essentially met up in the tavern. Boar informed you that he almost got into a fight, and you were very proud that he didn't.
Right,
And
yeah.
went, I'm off to buy a pet, so Agnes tagged along.
No,
No,
I went
he went,
off
right.
to...
I'm gonna go see Johan. So Agnes was like, this is gonna end bad. So she went with them and they went, do you like pets? Okay, let's go. So,
Oh, right, yeah, no, you went in to ask them, and he wasn't exactly the most helpful.
It was like, do you want an appointment for 3 weeks?
Yeah.
So
They
we're
get
going to go to pet shop.
backlogged when they go on adventures. So, yes, thank you for jogging my memory there. So after visiting, what was it?
The goblin.
What was it? Forgotten Problems was the name of the shop, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, there we go.
Irony.
Did you forget?
Yeah, the irony that I couldn't quite remember what it was. And the unhelpful goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Cerno decided that he liked pets and was going to wander through the city.
Yes. I want to go find a shop that sells pets. Not explaining this. I'm just wandering off.
Nope. I'm just following, very worried.
I just thought of something. Can we buy Sono a My Little Pet Shop? Since he wants to go to pet shop.
There's a joke there.
There is.
Comet is failing to see it.
Do you not know the toy series, My Little Pet Shop?
No.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Can you hear the
That is
sounds of
kind of disappointing.
tumbleweeds?
Right.
That's
It's actually
my
kind of
little-
disappointing. I thought I was clever. I'm just gonna sit
It's-
here in
but it's
silence because
little
Comet
as
doesn't
itch.
fucking know what it is.
It may sound familiar, but it's not something I've ever interacted with.
Nope.
Cerno would have the littlest of pet shops.
Don't bring my size into this.
That's
not
the name. It's Littlest
whatever.
Pet Shop. That is the name of it.
Don't bring my height into this. I'm tall for a halfling, thank you very much.
Goddamn height to this.
Yes, so do I need to roll anything?
So, yeah, an investigation check, please.
Please help me, Agnes.
I was gonna say, should I be rolling?
Are you helping him find a pet shop?
Well, is he gonna tell me what he's looking for?
I'm trying to find a pet shop. Please. Let's go.
Right, okay.
And 10.
Oh, it's called Littlest Pet Shop.
You and
That's
your
what I said.
Don't worry, Abby,
Sorry.
no one pays attention to you. They're too busy sending you cat
Oh,
Yeah, no.
I'm not sending
fine.
any.
yes, cat pictures.
I'm used to being ignored.
Cat
yeah.
pictures, other
I'm
pictures.
sending I'm sending cat pictures. I'm sending other shit.
Most of them are cats. Most.
Most.
Most,
Oh my
Mostly they
god.
come at
you
night.
Too.
most.
Anyway,
I love.
So, as you guys are wandering through the streets, Sano is taking the lead until he's just asking the odd person, passerby if they've seen a pet shop. Most of them sort of ignore him or just sort of point in a vague direction, and you're trailing around for a while until Sano, a little girl runs up to you and asks, "Why are you dressed funny?"
This is a joke. Insight check! No. What? I'm dressed.
Why are you dressed funny?
I'm not dressed funny. This is normal. Right? Right? He turns to Agnes like, I thought I was dressed alright. Hey, don't ignore me. What about me's weird? How tall is
She
this
just sort
girl?
of looks at you and then looks around at everyone else and then looks back at you.
Okay, fine. Point taken.
he's not around here.
As she's sort of just staring, a sort of flustered mother comes over with like a basket with shopping in, just sort of grabs the child's hand and goes, "No, come on. No, we need to go this way," and then just sort of drags her off.
Bye. He's now like looking self-consciously at his clothes. And then at his feet. His bare feet. Is it cold? This is probably the point where he realizes it's a bit cold.
It's currently autumn, so it's
So it's
beginning to get
getting
cooler.
there.
And you're heading more north, so anyway,
Shower.
after another about 20 minutes or so of searching for a pet shop with Agnes in the lead, you are able to find one. It is called the Elder Grove.
What are we here for?
A pet. Sono's gonna walk in and open the door.
I got. Okay.
All right. You kind of push the door open. There's a ding, ding, ding as it swings open, and the sort of smell of pet bedding, sort of like sawdust and that sort of stuff, just sort of hits you. The scent of some of them needing to be changed also hits you. But you sort of glance around, and inside this shop, there appears there's some decently sized cages with an assortment of different creatures. You've got a little couple of cats just sitting, looking very annoyed that the bell's just rung and they can't reach it. You got a couple of puppies who are sort of barking and yapping in your general direction. You kind of glance around a bit more. Seems to be a tank with 3 baby flying snakes sat in it. You glance even further, and you notice that pretty much just drooped over the sides and all around the shop is just one massive snake, whose head just rests on the counter, and the tongue just occasionally comes out and then retracts back in as it tastes the air. There appear to be a few birds, about 3, one of which appears, 2 of which are parrots, one appears to be a falcon, and one of the parrots appears to be hanging upside down.
I want that one.
In good old parrot.
I want that one.
Alternate universe me is talking with the snakes and hugging them. They must be set free.
Is there a bell on the... I'm going to walk over to the counter.
Well, as you walk over, you hear sort of heavy movement from out back, and a mass of fur emerges through the door at the rear of the shop. Heavy footfalls and slight clinking of metal, as what you see before you is, well,
When did
interesting,
Bull
to
get a
say
job?
the least. It is not a bugbear.
I think I know what this is, and I'm very excited.
It seems to be a mass of muscle and brown fur. Atop the head, there appears to be 2 horns curling up out. It is hard to tell where the brown fur ends and the beard begins, as 2 sort of hazel eyes stare out at you. They're
Centaur?
tired, but forever watching. The eyebrows are quite thick and poofy, and the fur is just sort of poofing out of their shirt and trousers as the heavy footfall falls towards you and they make their way in.
Okay, do I recognize what this creature is?
Well, it looks like a cow and a human stitched together.
A minotaur, then.
Wait.
Okay.
Agnes probably has no fucking clue.
Nope.
Hello there.
Kind of head swings down to look at you. Hello.
I'm looking for a pet bird.
Well, we got 3. Take your pick.
Alright, I'm gonna go around to each of the birds. And
All right.
take a closer look at them.
Well, the falcon's got one of the essentially a cap which covers most of its eyes, so it can't really see too much to stop it, getting distracted. There's a half-eaten mouse just in the cage, and as you approach, it sort of tilts its head and kind of straightens up, poofs out its chest slightly. You could swear it would be narrowing its eyes if it could, as it sort of inspects you. The parrot, which is just sat normally, it's a plumage of greens and reds. It just sort of sits there and just chirps happily. The parrot hanging upside down is a mixture of blues and yellows. It's very much alive, and as you sort of approach and go and leaning closer, it kind of just swings forwards, and its beak kind of just snaps somewhat close to you, and it kind of swings back and just chirps happily as it's sort of swinging backwards and forwards upside down.
We need this bird. That is the bird we need.
You're not there.
I don't give
Oh.
a shit.
Just
I'm here in the spirit. We need this one.
Which one of these flies the fastest?
And the
Don't
Mincel
you
sort of
know?
just kind of tilts his head. Yes. Well, if you're wanting hunting, a hunting companion, you'd be looking for the falcon there.
Hmm. How much are they?
The falcon, that would set you back about. No, that would probably be about 5 gold.
Okay. What about the parrots? You've given me a fun thing.
You'd look at about 3 gold, 5 silver.
I will pay for this bird. I want the bird.
Ask what we need a bird for.
Hang on, I'm thinking. Ah, damn it, Comet's torn! He wants the cutest shit bird that's just hanging there.
Yep. Get both.
Ah, but that's 2 pets I'm
mean,
gonna
you
have to
don't-
look after. Cerno, I have
don't
enough
have a
trouble
gar-
looking after Cerno.
You don't have a guarantee that one's gonna come back.
Welcome to my world. I have to keep 2 things alive in both campaigns. At least in this one of them's a tiny dragon.
I was going to say in the other campaign, you have to keep 5 things alive.
Ah, shit,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
Don't heal.
in my other campaign, I completely forgot about mine for the first 2. I was like, oh, I have a pet.
Yes.
All right, shit, yeah, I should probably feed it.
Ugh.
I love my birds very dearly.
You going to tell Agnes why you want bird?
I'll take the falcon. It's a falcon, right? I'll say whatever it actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah, a falcon. I remembered
Yeah,
that
it's a
right.
falcon.
Yeah, I'll take the falcon. Do the 2 parrots look attached to each other?
No, they're in different cages.
This is what sucks about going into a pet shop. When you buy one pet, you feel bad for the rest that are being left behind.
That's why I'm not allowing them.
Do you need more than one pet, Cerno?
Yeah, screw it. Let's derail this campaign. I'm gonna buy all the pets. I'm gonna buy the 2 parrots as well.
Cerno.
I'm gonna buy the 2
What?
parrots as well.
I'm going to buy all the birds.
I'm gonna
Okay.
buy all the birds.
Well, that's going to set
buy
you
all
back
the bird.
12 gold.
Okay. Let
You
me do
buy all the fucking birds. Are you?
I'm so happy right
Alright,
now.
I have to.
Cerno, what
I've-
have you done?
I've got. Hang on.
That'd be
all of
20
them
that should
fucking
be
booked it, except the
24,
one that's hanging.
24 Illyrium comet.
24 Electrum.
Electrum.
Okay,
Yeah.
24 Electrum. Okay, I can. Thank you.
Delirium? Okay.
Alright, 24 Electrum.
Oh, wait, would it be? Yeah. Wait, no, would it be 24? Shit, brain. Fuck. Hang on.
How much gold would it be?
It's
Yeah,
12.
12 gold, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 12 gold. So if we take away.
I just did some quick math. It comes up to 24 times 5 equals 120. So that should mean it
Oof,
equals like the 12.
hang on. Wait, 1 electrum is.
It'd be 24.
No, one electrum is 5 silver, so it's. Oh shit, no, it's.
It's oh,
Not. I was gonna say it's not 24 because that's.
Maths. Maths is fun.
9? Perhaps.
it's double, isn't it?
Hang on. 1 electrum is 5 silver, so two electrum is gold. So yeah, no, it should be 20. Yeah, no, it is 24, isn't it?
Thank you.
There we go.
Okay. Okay.
I'll also buy, do I get to keep the cages?
Additional gold.
Carry them.
Alright,
Additional
so, and it
gold
gets,
per
so additional gold per cage.
Yeah, so that's 3 more gold.
And what about some, what about some feed for them all?
Feed.
Do they not eat what we can find?
Well, the
I mean, I could.
falcon, you can feed it small rodents. Yeah, it might go for something slightly bigger if you train it well. Quite young, good to train. The parrots, fruit should do. You might look for some seed. We got a bit if you want it. Probably about 4 days worth between the two of them.
He bought all the birds. Are you kidding?
How much for that then?
2 silver.
2 silver. Okay.
I'm still questioning why you're buying all 3.
Agnes just stood there going, wait, what? No, sorry. Just eyes slowly getting wider as he's buying more and more.
Why don't we do?
All right, I think that's everything. Thank
Alright.
you.
As you sort of do this exchange, like the giant snake sort of raises its head and just turns it towards Agnes. Tongue flicks out towards her once or twice before going back to residing on the countertop. And the Minotaur just sort of puts their hand on top and pets it slightly.
Is that a personal pet?
Yes.
I think we have everything. Thank you. This is at the point Sona realizes that he can't carry all this shit himself.
I'm guessing you need a hand there.
If you wouldn't mind. He'll pick up the a parrot and a falcon cage.
Can you carry them?
I can carry them. Right?
DM, can you carry him?
Well, I mean, you'd be sort of like balancing 2.
I'll take one and then I'll take the feed over the shoulder then.
Alright.
I'll take the other 2. I'll carry these if you explain what the hell you're doing.
We'll do it as we walk. And he's gonna go out the door.
Haha.
Sort of push. Can he push it with his foot because his hands are full?
As you sort of go and sort of suddenly realizes the Minotaur comes around and sort of just hand and pulls open the door for you. Yeah, have a good day.
Thank you. Doopy 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 doo.
Sarah, what the fuck?
Language, you're slurring around your child.
Okay. I may have realized this now. This may have been a bit excessive.
Sure.
Excessive for what, Sarah?
Well, they just
What do you need them for?
I'm gonna send a message. I can use them to send a message. Or carry a message, actually.
All of the fucking birds.
Okay.
Just.
And which cage am I carrying?
You're carrying one of the parrots.
I mean, and then just look at this guy. I think he's a guy.
It seems very.
Oh, it's copying him. That's fucking amazing.
Oh
Anyway.
no! Oh, this is. Oh no!
Oh, so cute. Okay.
I've just derailed
Very
this
nice.
entire campaign.
Does this mean so you need 3 messages sent?
No.
How many messages do you need sending?
Only one. I was gonna send one to Guyan.
Okay.
I don't know what I was gonna say yet, but
Right. Then why the 3 birds?
bad life choices.
Sarah just gives Agnes the puppy dog eyes like a kid does.
Oh, they said no. Okay.
We're gonna start making our way back to the tavern.
The parrots aren't intelligence. I just like enjoying comedic timing. The parrots aren't intelligence. They just have comedic timing. All right. So you and Agnes end up making your way back towards the tavern,
Yep.
which you all stayed in. Is anyone else doing anything?
I went to the
Seven Girl
library.
has borrowed Night Eyes to continue performing.
Go for it. He
First
won't
thing
enjoy it in the library anyway.
There aren't many patrons, so unfortunately you're not really making much money at all, and the few patrons which are there are sort of just clasping hands to heads, just going as this music
Performing
just seems
to
to be
people can't go over.
amplifying their hangover.
Yes,
I'm
excellent.
going for a walk, and I'm going to go to the park and pray. Is what I'm going to do.
Oh yeah, can I keep an eye out for if we're being followed again?
Certainly roll a perception check.
Was Seno told that they were being that Agnes was being followed before?
Yeah.
Yes, it was whilst
We
the
had that whole
halfling
conversation.
was staring at them across the tavern and freaking them out.
Seno will take a glance every once in a while.
All right, roll a perception check as well. 16. Agnes, from what you can tell, no one really appears to be following you.
18.
There are no shady figures in alleyways staring out at you. So your occasional glance around, different faces each time.
Wait, I have a question. Can
I
I
have an
leave?
answer.
Can I leave my money with the cat for now? Since
Oh no.
it's a bad idea, but I trust Savingo.
Well, I mean, you can.
Savingo,
All right.
hold this. I'll be back. Don't spend
Okay.
anything, and I leave.
Okay. Night Eyes, hold this.
Oh
Holding a giant bag of coins in its mouth.
He's the happiest little dragon.
Just so much ham I can buy.
In fact, he kind of flops over onto a table. And yeah, so Arsene, what are you doing?
I was going to the library to
Alrighty.
look at those things I sent you.
Things or thing?
Was it?
Pretty sure it was singular.
Was it? Oh, we've sent so much in between then.
I know. Yeah. Please hold whilst we're experiencing technical difficulties.
Well, we
Technical difficulties,
lost
aka my
Tuesday.
life.
Right.
That was Monday.
I'm nearly there. Nearly there.
So, guys, how's the weather?
We're nearly there. We're nearly there.
Cold.
Yeah, cold as shit.
Thor is mad at my place.
Well,
No, it's Cord. It's pronounced Cord.
It was two things. It was Midford and the mountains nearby it.
Oh right, yeah.
the
Okay.
I forgot the mountains as well.
the true thing you have to ask is it Zeus or any of the others? Like, you have to find out which one's angry first.
I want to fight something today, cause I'm bored as shit. Do.
I'm sure we will get to fight something.
Right, so Arsene, you eventually make your way to a library. It's a small little building. And as you sort of open it, there's essentially like a counter, one desk, and it's not very wide, but it seems to be quite deep. And as you peruse the books, please make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Shit.
Sup?
Investigation.
Did I get the ring?
Yes, you do.
Oh shit, I forgot about those.
I was trying to look it up, but I don't think it's a normal one.
No, I. Perfectly honest, I completely forgot about those.
Is it
I
one?
need to
Can I add it?
No, that's something which I need to.
Oh,
I should have really
Okay.
realized that whilst. Oh, never mind. Yes, that is
Anyway.
something I need to make. My apologies.
Izuku.
Same with pretty much everything else, I think. Anyway, all right. Wither 2, this library doesn't really have much in it. It's like of use. It appears to be more sort of storybooks and sort of fantastical tales, things to read your children at night or read for entertainment. There's a small, very small history section. You're talking like half of a shelf, and from sort of flicking through the few books there's a few things which you sort of gain about Midford. You learn that it was once an independent city-state, but it got taken over by the Kingdom of Adelaide quite a while ago. It exports iron and silver from the mountains nearby it, and pretty much other than that, the only thing which you seem to notice is apparently there's some reference to strict regulations on magic, and that's about all you can find out.
Okay.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Alrighty. So, do you head back to the tavern?
I want to take a wander past that park we went to before. If it's in a general vicinity, and I won't be taking too long, and like this.
Sure, you can wander past there.
Not looking at the Wilden. Nope. Not at all. Maybe.
Alright then don't roll a perception check.
Really? Why can't that have been my investigation roll? I don't
You
care
are
about
100%
Wilden.
certain a cat with purple eyes and a tall, slim elf are not here.
Okay. I head back then.
Okay. You do notice, however, Boar just knelt mid-prayer.
Just in a fucking field. Doing
It's a
absolutely
park.
I
fucking
make sure
nothing.
no
Yeah.
one's eyeing him up
Ow!
in a bad way.
Oh.
Okay.
You dead?
All right there, John.
Jam, are you okay?
Okay, was that only me? My sound went. Okay.
No, we just heard you go, ah, and we're like...
And your sound broke a little.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, that's me. Okay.
yeah, that was you, I'm afraid.
Ugh.
What did I say Arcane Cutter was? It was a short sword, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, an obsidian bladed short sword. If that's
Anyway,
if that's my sword, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remembered something, guys.
Yay.
I know. It's taken how long? How long's it taken?
So, you see Boar, who's now in prayer, but you do not see, to which you don't know his name of Will.
Yes, I know. The guy I spoke to. Is anyone just gonna make sure no one's eyeing up Boar in a bad way?
No one appears. I mean, there appears to be some strange glances, but no one appears to be eyeing him up too much in a bad or worrying way.
Ain't no
Okay.
hot females looking for some bugbear.
Definitely not.
So. I'm just gonna sit here in silence.
Just shut down.
There are no bugbears
Anyways.
around.
Okay.
Hey man, people.
I'm just gonna leave him then.
Just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Oh,
Don't
don't make it worse for yourself.
I know.
Wow.
I'm just gonna sit here.
Okay, I head back.
All right. So you head back to the tavern. I would say that probably Sano and Agnes's exploration of the city and pet shops would probably time in about the same time. So as you enter the tavern, you glance around to find Night Eyes has somehow opened up a coin pouch and is just lying on a table on top of just a pile of gold, silver, and platinum coins,
Are you fucking kidding me?
and just growling at anyone who comes close.
God
The
damn it.
bag is atip his tail, which just keeps on flicking backwards and forwards.
I'm so proud of him right now.
I hate you.
It's a dragon.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I just read a message. Fuck off. For starters.
Okay,
Fuck off.
so what was said?
Okay, come on, share with the class.
Yep, hand it up.
So, for the love of my life,
Show the
okay,
class.
I get
Show
this.
the class. Show the class.
I get this message. Unless Nate has put furries in his world, boy could be quite lonely.
Wow.
I'm so happy.
I
I
will
love you
point
too.
out that the races in D&D are a bit more varied than just the difference in skin color. To which there are different raced humans in that regard. You are talking different species.
Yeah,
Now,
fairies
there
are
is
different
some
species.
how
Crazy woman
apparently
one day.
tenacity of the humans interspecies breeding works. We won't go too deep into that. It's not the regular thing. There are other bugbears.
And you
around.
have put half giants in your world, so who knows what's possible.
I was gonna say there are other bugbears
Death
around
by
anyway.
Snoo.
Yeah, the people who go after the half giants, they're the real adventurous types.
Pharaoh's mother.
They have to be willing to put up with a lot.
Let's just stop
Uh.
right there, Comet. Let's
Bow
just...
chicka chicka
Yeah.
chicka 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 wah wah.
Please.
I love how innocent. I love how you fucking say that.
I need to stop thinking.
I think we've broken jam.
She's a pervert. God damn it. I love her though.
The distant laughing.
Oh, do I continue that joke?
I'm
That's the
actually
true
really
question.
hurt by that. I'm not gonna lie. God damn it.
Anyway.
Where the fuck is Sophie?
Good question. Although, whilst we're waiting, you guys can.
So, at this point, we all return?
Really, apart from Boar, who's out meditating. God damn it, D&D Beyond! Why do you not have an option to only increase the healing ability?
What is the last
Alright,
time? I
Perps, you're just gonna have to
fucking-
remember to add 2 to all your healing.
Fuck yeah.
What the fuck is? No. The hell?
Okay, she'll be there in a few.
She's alive.
And she's alive.
Woo.
Anyways, I have a knife. Yay!
Sorry for this
there you
short
go,
intermission
Jam.
break.
There you
This
go.
allows me to.
What the fuck did you do?
I continued the
Welcome to
joke.
this episode of 6 Idiots One Night, so we have no problem whatsoever with technical difficulties.
But yet we
Technical
still stall.
difficulties.
I don't get what
Diff-
you're. I
diff-
don't
diff-
get what you're trying to say, Jam. We know how innocent
Jam,
I
what are
am.
you fucking doing? What are you doing? I need
Oh,
to
I already
know.
made Swordcatcher. Nice. Right, who brought what again?
I bought sword cat.
Firing.
Ring
Oh
of
shit, I forgot the Ring
fire.
of Fire. The Ring of Fire. Oh, copyright.
Shit.
I don't think it picks up on.
But,
Terrible
but
singing.
wait, what about covers though?
What
Would
about?
a cover technically be copyright?
It
If you're the one
depends.
singing.
You're
Can be.
getting into very difficult territory.
See,
Mhm.
that's what I've always been curious about.
It's
it-
very.
Do I have
Difficult
arcane
territory.
cutter
With
yet?
covers, technically, you're supposed to pay royalties for, but yeah.
I
Really?
have not
Huh,
given it
neat.
to you yet, Comet. I am...
Okay.
I'm really scared I'm gonna cut myself with this knife. It's okay.
Then put it down.
Then why do you have it?
Because I'm bored and it gives me a way to stab a boss and pass time.
I'm staying out of that
Make sure you
conversation.
keep them away
You
from
are
your
staying out of
knives.
this conversation.
Oh, God damn.
This-
Now I get it.
hurt myself
Hey, Comet, yeah, you finally get it.
Wait, what the fuck is going on? I'm being insulted. Hold on.
No, you're not. You're really not.
I need.
Something Comet said
Not-
and I
not-
elaborated on it.
Not
I
unless
need
you have
to
something
know.
to tell us, Ninja.
Okay, first off, I'm holding a knife. Second, what the fuck is going
I mean, you
on?
can't threaten us, dude. We're over the internet.
Okay. I'll send a virtual stab.
Comet, no.
What did you do? What did you do?
Uh,
I'm just gonna sit here. No, I'm going to make a square. It's okay.
Okay, so Agnes took the Ring of Fire.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
Yeah, make sure you keep the knives away from Ninja when he gets over there.
So,
You're asking me this?
Mm-hmm.
See, and that's
You're
that's
responsible.
gonna
Why
be
did
hard to
Jam, why'd you send it? My innocence! My innocence!
Bullshit!
My
What did you do?
The Ring of Fire has been added to Agnes's character sheet.
Thank you.
for the
It requires
stream,
achievement,
for
by
the
the way.
stream, who doesn't have the context to the messages we're DMing each other. The only thing you need to know is bow chicka chicka wah wah. There we go.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
And I have just made everyone uncomfortable. That's something off my to-do list today.
No, you haven't.
Comment what you
made me
just
stab
said.
it. What the fuck did you do?
Comment
What are you two doing?
what you just said sums up all DMs with Jam.
What?
No, I just did the top Twitters, okay?
I'm just, you know what? I'm
What?
just gonna play Minecraft. I'm just
No.
gonna...
Don't you dare!
Okay. I have Pocket Edition. It's okay. It's okay.
Swordcatcher has
Staying out of
been
this.
added to our scene.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. Now I have that song stuck in my fucking head.
Wait, if it needs a trim, that means I gotta choose. No. No.
Into him
Wait,
last
where'd
night,
that knife
so.
Yeah, no, she has to choose something to get rid of.
Oh.
Shit. Oh, that's
Mm.
nice.
Is the ring seriously that heavy?
No, she's got 3 attuned items already. She has to choose something else. She has to choose something to lose attunement.
Where is
to
the-
be able to attune to it?
Oh,
Called the Ring of Fire.
Okay.
Have you refreshed?
what are the
Yeah, oh
other?
no, I just wasn't understanding how it was set up.
Oh, it should literally just add it to your spell list like the Spider Staff
Hey-
does.
hey
and it
guys,
will
I-
calculate off
I have
of
an
your
honest to God
actual
question.
DC, I believe.
Oh.
So I
okay.
have the Boots of Levitation, the Spider Staff, and the Shadow Stone. They're all
Why do
attuned.
you have all the cool shit?
Well, first of all,
One because the Shadow Stone, no one else wants.
let's change this. The Boots of Levitation she found. The Spider Staff no one else wanted, and the Shadow Stone she attacked a
I-
pillar, which she later learnt is something to do with gods.
I didn't attack it.
I attacked it.
Yeah.
She
I'm
attacked
just
it.
carrying.
Agnes started attacking it, and then Arsene helped out with a pickaxe.
Yeah, you.
Alcine was like, no, you're doing it wrong. Here you
No,
go.
no, this is how you farm like a god.
This is,
There you go.
this is how you rob things from things that aren't meant to be robbed.
See, Agnes has never robbed anything before.
This is so
She's not-
weird.
In theory, I mean, yes, she took the trunk, but like, what was the point of that? But
Like, who needs a trunk? You guys don't.
no one. It wasn't like bolted down or anything because no one would think it'd be stolen.
You know, some
Hmm.
poor merchant's just gone, where the fuck's my trunk gone? I could have sworn I left it right here on my car.
He's.
Just in the distance, there's just Agnes just hauling this thing, leaning backwards at almost like 60 degrees, just walking, just pulling it, just this grinding sound, just whistling innocently. As the
You know what's
merchant
gonna be
just goes,
funny?
where the fuck is it?
We
That'd be funny, is that
we come
somehow.
across him later in the campaign, and he's still looking. He's never given up.
Hey, you guys haven't happened to seen my trunk, have you?
It looks just like that one.
No, he's got a drawing and a wanted. Come across a wanted.
Oh God, no!
Trunk.
Get the dragon! Get the dragon!
Right, well, I think hopefully Sophie's going to be with us soon. At the very least, you guys have gotten back to the tavern, excluding Boar. You have found Night Eyes on his dragon hoard, being very proud of himself, with the coin pouch just residing on his tail, being whipped back and forward.
Do I have to fucking fight a dragon to get my goddamn gold back? Is this what the fuck has to happen?
You are
Maybe.
not.
You got Savangal, who is still performing. Arsene, Agnes, Sono, what do you do?
Why, Sono?
Doopy doopy doo. Innocent whistling, even though Comet can't whistle. Thank you.
The bird's doing it for you.
And he's gonna.
There's just an echo of the whistle which Cerno is doing. So there's a, and then there's a.
Innocently. Oh god.
It's just getting faster and faster and faster.
Ow, my ears.
I know.
Stop. Fuck, finally it hurt. Stop.
I shall
Anyway,
bear it.
So remind me again, Sono, why was this a good idea?
no.
He's gonna put all of the cages into the back of the cart with the food.
All right, you kind of reach and kind of just slide them on in, and then haul his shoulder and haul the food into the back of the cart. Kind of clunks against the trunk.
He's gonna sit down and just start, interacting with them and such. Hello there. Do I have my spells? What do I have my spells? I have Speak with Animals. I'm just gonna ritually cast Speak with Animals, and I'm just gonna start holding conversations with them.
They hold polite conversation back.
Yay!
The falcon seems a bit stuck up. The parrot hanging upside down is just joyful at absolutely everything. And the other parrot is just slightly confused by its compatriot. The conversation you essentially get is, "Wee! Steve, what the fuck are you doing?"
Steve, the fuck are you doing?
Oh, this was the best idea ever!
I'm so happy.
I just wanted that one parrot.
I'm a monkey!
The Falcon's response is just...
How uncivilized.
Oh god,
And he
he's
can't even
stuck
see them.
up.
He can just hear them, and that's it, and he can tell.
There's a slight squeaking from the cage as the bird upside down is just swinging backwards and forwards lightly. So, Sardo's hearing. Whee!
Fucking amazing. God damn it.
And you were all like, Comet's an idiot for doing this. This was the best decision. This was the best choice I ever made!
You want to know something?
I'm
Agnes
so
still thinks Cerno's an idiot.
I'm so happy.
Yes, Sano's going to be with his new friends.
Alright.
And he's going to be
He's
Arsene?
fucking left us for the
And
birds.
he's going to
Are you shitting me?
and he'll try his best to explain to them that they're with him now, and that he likes them, and that he wants to be friends. And
Well, one parrot doesn't seem to be entirely paying attention. The other one essentially is like, yeah, sure, we can be friends. And the falcon's like, give me food and then I'll think about it.
crap, I don't have good berry. Fah.
Well, it's a falcon. He probably wants meat.
Mhm.
They can eat good berries, but meat good. Oh look, Night Eyes has got a ham buddy.
Oh my
It's
god.
his ham.
This is very true.
I'm going to go ask Arsene if there's any ham left.
All right, well, Arsene, you've entered the tavern to find that your dragon now has a dragon hoard and is looking very proud of itself.
I'm so proud.
Just like, wait, whose money is that?
The tail's just wagging, you know, like a enthusiastic dog who feels very proud and is like very happy to see their master home. And it's like, look what I've done.
So proud of you.
Cerno walks in behind and looks at Night Eyes and go, "What did he do?"
Something amazing.
Okay, for reference, hold on, give me one quick second. Let's see how much money he actually fucking has on him at this moment in time.
It's
What
like
is it?
it's over 400 gold's worth of coins just on a table with a dragon on top of it.
Yeah, it's, what is it? How much?
That's a lot for a little dragon.
Mhm,
Arsene?
I'm trying to grab all of it.
Yes.
It's
Who's that?
440. Yeah, no, 440 gold pieces, which is basically 28 platinum, 159 gold, 13 silver, and 5 copper pieces.
A
He's
lot.
sitting on top of 205 coins.
Yep.
Wow.
Arsene, who does that gold belong to?
Night Eyes, apparently.
You both get a sense of great accomplishment.
Night Eyes, do you know who that belongs to?
You get a very, very flattering image of himself.
God damn it!
Alright. Alright. Here's your problem.
Night Eyes, who gave you that money?
There is no response.
I mean, they gave it to you, so it is now yours. But
He nods.
so who gave it to you?
Eyes narrow.
Just wondering.
Agnes doesn't want your coin. She has plenty of her own.
I'm not going to take it from you.
He sort of looks at you and then looks over at the cat and then looks back at you.
Got it.
Alright.
And then picks up a coin in his mouth and starts chewing on it.
Alright. Arsene, that's your problem to
Yes.
deal with. I was just going to ask,
It's
do you have
no
any
problem.
ham?
Coin, ting, 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 ting. Head just looks on with you.
Oh no.
I take some ham out and I give it to Night Eyes.
As the ham reaches out, you just see the nose twitching.
There you go. So proud of you. Look at you.
Just takes it and just starts.
What do you want it for?
You'll see.
Cerno's made a few friends.
Night Eyes protects the gold. No.
Nods
follow
No,
the-
thank you.
enthusiastically.
I don't think we'll have a problem with that. No, what-
I gotta fucking
Yeah.
fight a dragon now for my gold. This sucks ass.
He will win.
Sure he will.
Yeah, he's got us.
Oh, because if you, I was gonna say if you try hitting it, you have Arsene, and then if you have Arsene, so you have Agnes.
And this is how the party died.
Not from the dragon.
So, how did your first TPK go down? Well, you see, one of the party members gave the ranger's companion a pseudo dragon. One of the other party members gold. It was a bloodbath. Only the dragon survived. And let me tell you, that was a magnificent pile of coin it had achieved.
It's bigger than it is. Oh.
Yeah, Cerno goes back outside with the ham. Does he have the ham?
Yeah, I have the ham, but I'm not taking it out whilst inside because then Night Eyes will want the rest of it.
Okay, and he walks outside to the cart and climbs back up into it and sits in front of the falcon cage.
I'm just gonna sit next to Night Eyes and watch Sam go.
All right.
He's performing with the bagpipes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there aren't very many people in the tavern because by the time the patrons realized they weren't going to be able to sit and just sort of quietly get rid of their hangover, they kind of stumbled out the door to find somewhere else they could stay just to get rid of the hangover.
Alright, Sono puts out her hands like, give me a ham.
So you want the ham for the falcon?
Yeah.
Sure. Alright. I'll give him the ham, and I'm gonna go talk to one of the parrots.
Alrighty.
Alright, Sono goes, he's a good conversationalist. And he then points to the one who's just swinging back and forth.
I know my animals.
I feel like he's a kindred spirit.
No wonder you bought him then.
And then Sono's going to put his hand through the bar and give the food to the falcon.
Alright. It kind of quickly snaps up and seems grateful for it. And it just kind of goes back to sitting haughtily on its perch.
So, what do we do now?
Arsene is in the middle of trying to teach the other parrots some rude words in Draconic.
So now you just hear.
Arsene,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Teaching him hello.
As she says,
Insight check.
Dragonborn walks past. You hear the parrot go, and it just kind of head slowly turns towards the car, eyes wide, they sort of narrow, and they quickly walk away.
Arsene!
What? I mean, wouldn't you be surprised if a parrot said hello to you as well?
Alright, roll deception.
I'm not gonna roll.
Please,
I'm gonna let.
natural
I'm,
20.
I'm trying not to giggle. Arsene isn't
I'm-
giggling like I am, but I can't stop.
what's my passive insight?
Probably
Shit!
better than that.
Shit! God damn you and rolling one above. One above.
Hell yeah.
Come on.
Aww.
Aw.
That is most definitely not hello.
You can make up for it by actually teaching it how to say hello.
I will teach it.
No.
I will teach it how to say hello, bastard.
Alright, roll an animal handling check.
Okay.
Hello,
Ah.
What language are you teaching this in?
Draconic.
Okay.
Wait, do I? No, I don't get any bonuses. Because. Wait, do parrots count as beasts?
Yeah.
No, it still doesn't change anything, never mind. I just checked what my favourite enemy thing does.
I mean, you could track it real good.
I
Doesn't
could
mean you
check
can
them.
teach it how to say hello bastards in a completely draconic tongue any easier.
Aw.
Alrighty.
Oh no. The realization that Sono's gonna have to keep the pets away from the rest of the party to stop this from happening.
Hee
Oh,
Alright.
no.
So,
And
Boar, you are meditating.
Pretty much.
Your mind is peaceful, calm, tranquil. Oh, for God's sake, Roll20. I'm not even using video chat. Apparently some people are. Anyway,
I'm not.
I probably have it turned off.
it's just warning me. It believes that there are some.
Yeah.
We've got it as well.
I haven't got any of that.
Yeah, I've got
So,
disabled
Boar,
too.
you are just meditating. Thinking calmly on all that has happened and is now going to happen. You feel like you did good this morning when you avoided
Yeah.
starting a fight, even though it was aggravating.
Fucking sucks. It's hard as shit to do. Not to beat people up. How the fuck people do it, I don't know. But yeah.
You're maintaining your peacefulness, and as you sort of come out of your meditation, feeling kind of happy, relaxed, and that you should probably get back to your party because, well, it's about midday now.
Is it? Alright then. I start the walk back.
All right. God. Are you just
With that, there's
kitting
the
out
Sophie.
night eyes? Also,
I'm going through Agnes's stuff that she doesn't want. It's just like, here you go.
Nope, just giving it. Ooh.
Savangel has moved on
It's been a
from
while I've been
playing music.
Oh, what the fuck?
Savangel moved on to the bagpipes to picking up night eyes with the corn pouch and starting a story about the dragon and his hoard.
well,
Oh,
you
no.
pick night eyes up, and you just claws just dig into the table. So you essentially you just take to standing on top of the table above night eye, claiming the virtues of its hoard.
Agnes would add sunglasses if she could.
As Agnes somehow tries to fashion something like sunglasses, they just vanish out of
Wait.
the world.
I have the spell for it though.
You have a spell that creates sunglasses? Since when was that?
I have minor illusion.
Ooh.
Somehow the illusion just doesn't form. Right.
Oh my, that's harsh. Harsh.
No
No worries,
thug
Sophie.
life for any of them.
We've had some interesting
wasting.
interesting events.
Oh dear.
However,
Oh, dude,
now
waste
the
time.
party has recongregated at the tavern. Boar, you find that there is a dragon. Well, actually, there's a table, which has all of your coins spread out on top of it. And on top of that, there is a dragon. And on top of the dragon, there is your coin pouch. And stood over the dragon, the coin pouch, and the pile of coins is a cat, proclaiming the virtues of a dragon and its hoard. Sat to the side of this table is Agnes, who is just slowly applying more and more things to this pile.
Here's mask, bandits, looks real tough. Gangster chain
He's
with
got
some random.
he's got a
weird
backwards
nose
hat
hat.
on. He's got a backwards cap on.
That's the best thing.
This is
Best.
so stupid. God damn
I'm
it.
so
I've
happy.
lost my shit to a damn dragon.
This is going to be interesting.
Use the manacles as a giant belt, be great.
What if I gave the belt of hill
I
drives?
go-
Hill
Oh
drives
my
to Nice.
I go up to Savangel.
He
That's
was
my
stood up.
corn purse.
And what's the better guard for a coin purse than a dragon?
The cat
How
has.
am I going to get my coin back?
Ham?
Wait, I need to steal money first so I can give Ham. I'm going to see if I can do a sleight of hands and try to take enough coin from the dragon so I can buy it Ham so I can get my fucking money back.
Roll a sleight of hand.
It's a +3! Yay!
And
Roll
Abby,
D20.
roll
Natural one.
with Night
Natural
Eyes.
one. Natural one.
5!
Okay, so Night Eyes has a +6 in perception. I mean,
Not even close. As you just sort of palm a copper, you just suddenly feel a slight sting on your hand, and you look
Ow.
down, and there's just a small dragon biting into your hand.
Oh, that's
lucky he didn't
cute.
use the stinger. That
I
could
still
be
take
bad.
the gold.
As you continue to try and pull your hand away, it's just tunk, tunk. This dragon is staying bitten in your hand, claws dug into the table.
I have an idea. I'm going to use the other hand while Night
As
Eyes
the
is
other hand
distracted.
approaches, you see the tail stops wagging and just jabs towards it.
God damn it.
I want to roll for this so badly. I wanna-
I want to slap the dragon so goddamn bad, but I know for a fact that's going to start mass chaos, and then we're going to just have a TKO.
It's okay. Okay, all you have to do is roll a Constitution saving throw. And roll 5 or less.
Wait, what do I need a Constitution saving throw?
From the tail.
He hasn't actually stung you. You're able to withdraw your
Aw.
hand, but the stinger, but you notice the stinger going towards your hand.
Don't forget, Night Eyes
Would
has
we
a
have
poison
seen
tail.
would we have seen Boar enter the building from where the cart's been kept?
Yes, I think you would.
Though we do need to get going, Night Eyes.
Just turns to you, the saddest puppy dog eyes.
I'm not
While he's
saying that
distracted,
you
can
can.
I take the coin now?
You can grab a couple of coins now. Yeah.
Yes, okay,
Guys,
and then I go
sorry,
buy
I don't need
ham.
to
I
join
go
the
buy the
session. You can
biggest
pay
stick
attention
of
to the
ham
cute
that I can,
dragon.
and I will give it to fucking Night Eyes.
Mhm.
With what gold or what coin I have, I will buy a
Uh,
big slab of fucking ham for him.
It costs you a gold, and you get a decent amount of ham. You are able to exchange the ham for the rest of your coin and your coin purse.
Okay,
And
so I
now
think mine's-
Savangel is now telling the story about the dragon and its ham.
Night Eyes still has a mask. And
Looks very ferocious. Rah.
I have my fucking coin. This is all that matters to me.
Right.
Yes.
So, you guys have reassembled and have got everything you need.
Yep.
Does Night Eyes do the dog thing where they find something that they like and start rubbing their face all over it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, he misses it occasionally, or like bonks one of his horns on it. It's amazing.
Well, Night Eyes now has the biggest slab of ham that I can afford.
It's a pretty decent amount, and he's happily chewing into it, much to Arsene's annoyance.
he will be sick.
I'm only
This is how I
concerned
get my ham.
because he's
this
going
is
to be
how I-
sick. And he's actually no, I'm quite strong now, so I don't worry about how heavy he is.
Ghost opinion on the whole situation that's just happened today. Birds and all.
He wasn't with the birds, he was hanging out with Savangel and
Oh.
You didn't see
Night
the entire time.
password.
Sona will be in the back of the cart, still happily just recasting the speak with animals is ritually and just talking.
Okay. Just conversing with the birds. The falcon's beginning to warm up a bit to you. The one of the parrot named Dave is still having a whale of a time.
Oh my
The other
god.
parrot
His
is-
name is Dave. This is amazing.
is holding some
I
polite
thought it was
conversation.
Steve.
No,
Right.
Steve's the was it which one was okay. No, Steve's the one who's going berserk. Dave is
They're not very intelligent animals. Bad.
They keep forgetting the names. They keep making them up.
Yes, they do.
Savingal asked Cyrano, "Hey Cyrano, do you think the upside down one would like to have fun on the monkey bars of my hat?"
You have monkey bars?
No, like, don't you see this new hat? It's fiery. It's really wide brimmed, and it can literally hang upside down and run around in circles on this thing.
I feel
Well,
like
it's
I,
all-
Samuel now has it prepared.
I
As this conversation's happening, I assume you're. Well, Sano isn't the one driving the cart, so who's the one driving the cart?
I'll drive the cart.
Agnes. Okay.
Okay.
Wait, who's driving the cart? Boar or Agnes?
Or
Yeah, Boar drive.
Boar is driving the car. Okay. As Boar is driving the car, you guys are heading your way through Axenmouth. You're reaching the swallows at this point. You're going to pass through them shortly when there's just a.
okay.
There
What?
is a loud explosion.
Oh.
It echoes throughout the town,
oh,
and
no.
as it does so, the general hubbub of just everyday life almost instantly disappears, as all eyes, including yours, turn towards the docks. The few remnants of fire from the 40-foot sphere are quickly burning themselves out in the air. However, a now massive column of black smoke lazily drifts into the air off one of the docked ships. Several significantly smaller explosions happen in quick succession afterward. Although, with each one, they become harder and harder to hear, for the noise of stampeding feet, frightened horses, and upturning carts now fills the air. Guards shout to make way, as well as trying to restore order. But the mass of people seem to be making their way any way they can from the now smoking and exploding docks.
Alright. I'll say I to get our noses in a business that's none of our business. And someone puts his hand up.
Bye.
I mean, no.
The cart is already heading towards the explosion.
I
Check, please.
was going to say they're gonna not want to go
Yeah.
there.
You're persuading a horse to go towards a load of explosions.
But, okay.
Roll D20 plus, what is it? 11.
Well, the horse isn't moving, which is a good and a bad thing. It's not heading towards where you want to go, but it also is bolting out of your control. It's just nervously stood there, sort of neighing and hooving at the ground.
How far away are the docks from here?
They're further upstream from the swallows you were about to go through. They're probably about, I don't know, talking probably 500, 600 feet. To the burning ship, a couple more hundred.
Alright, who wants to ride? Quick, make your decision, make up your mind.
What do you mean?
Sono's hopping off the cart onto the ground, and he's wild shaping into a horse.
Oh no.
Horse or no?
Oh no.
Who jumps on?
Savingal.
I could probably outrun
Sono.
a horse or no.
No, you can't. Horse Sano
Okay.
has a 60-foot move.
Yeah, and
Arsene, can you
and
somehow
I'm-
get
Hold on, he has 60
Stay.
foot. I thought I had. Oh fuck!
What
I
do
thought I
you-
had more movement than that.
Can you get the horses tied up somewhere?
You can keep pace with Horse Sano, but you can't
I'm gonna
outpace.
keep pace with. I'm gonna keep pace with.
Sono's
Sono.
sprinting.
Yeah, it's. I was gonna say it's. Actually,
Horse Sono's moving
Sono-
120 feet every 6 seconds, isn't it?
yeah. I mean, if he expended his key points, he could sprint further ahead of you and then slow down and you catch back up.
I want to use at least 2 of them to do it.
Why?
Well, I mean, that's only like. Okay.
Why?
So, Boar takes off after Sano, overtaking him. Sano quickly overtakes Boar yet again as Boar begins to tire slightly, not able to keep up the sprint. Savangal is sat atop Sono's back. In
Agnes
horse
is going to tell Arsene to tie up the horses before running after.
I guess I
Dial,
do
come
that.
back!
What the hell? Not leaving Night Eyes to somehow keep. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll tell Night Eyes to protect the horses, and I'll give him hammer.
You glance over, Night Eyes is chewing the ham and essentially just seemingly conversing with the parrots and the falcon.
No, they're just having
I'll make a
conversations.
little
The
go
par-
forward for you.
The parrot just swears in Draconic.
Night Eyes seems
Night
somewhat
Eyes is like-
taken aback as Arsene, all you hear is bastard, bastard, bastard.
Yes, that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to teach the dog.
And then Arsene, in your head, you just hear a long chain of
Long chain or what?
swear words.
Oh, this is great.
Uh,
We'll move on to
Alright.
Elvish next.
Oh no!
Stop teaching my child bad things.
And that's when, if you teach
Agnes,
Elvish,
no.
that's when Agnes is gonna learn.
Abigail probably knows some lizard folk swears that are slightly different than normal draconic swears.
I know some infernal swears.
Anyway, moving on from teaching the parrot to swear in every language under the sun and others. Horse Sono and Savangal, you are galloping through towards the docks. You are now essentially running alongside the waterfront. From what you can see, the ship which brought us attacked, it was a somewhat large trade ship, docked up and within the tied down to the sort of pier. That's the word I was looking for. Floating in the water, now just its entire deck is smoldering. Smoke is rising up. You see flames just starting on just like crates and working their way up past the dock. You see you outpace a couple of guards. You see one or two just sort of just lying unconscious on the ground, relatively close to the explosion. Actually, you two make perception checks.
who?
Oh.
The horse and the cat.
Okay.
That's a 20. 15 plus 5.
Okay.
Hey, 20 buddies.
You
Yay!
both notice that okay, so from the explosion there's some clearly charred and just burnt corpses just floating in the water around the ship, probably quite close to the center and just blasted off of it. There are others who are just like partially burnt, just kind of lying on either like charred wood or just on half of top of boxes at odd angles if they just sort of been blasted that somewhat alive. There are others, now that you look around, who are well actually look around. Most of the ones who are like hard to tell with the charred ones, but the half charred ones, and then there are other bodies. As you glance, there's like maybe slight charring or burnt clothes, but overall they aren't that affected by fire. They're wearing what appears to be sort of leather armor, a couple of weapons, somewhat armed. But as you look, it appears to be some of them have just been cut around the throat, slashed chest, just open bleeding wounds. There are other ones which appear to have been shot by arrows, which are no longer there.
Any people? Any people who are alive and like walking around?
I was going to say that the guards appear to be alive and unconscious. There are some who are sort of just in the path of bleeding out. There are actually glancing around, you do notice that there are a group. There's several people who are running away, who appear to be not wearing armor, but appear to be wearing more sort of like ragged clothes. And this is essentially as you approach the scene.
We go towards the ship. Oh.
All right, so you canter onto the pier, avoiding the bodies, and as you make your way along, you just see that the bodies are just slashed. They've got wounds just over them, pierced, just lying, and it's only the ones wearing armor, like wearing some form of sort of armor, are the ones who are lying. As you approach the ship, you kind of hear from behind that there's a couple of guards who are now also making their way along the dock, trying to figure out what on earth happened here.
Is the ship like completely wrecked, like sinking, or is it just sort of the upper deck?
Two of the masts have collapsed. What the sails, which were sort of all rolled up, however, are on fire on the one remaining mast still up, and they're just bits of fire across the entire deck. It's not fully caught alight. This is treated and weathered wood, which is sort of, been stained. It's absorbed a lot of moisture from being at sea. It's hard for it to catch, but bits of it have caught, and it's sort of smoldering. And because of the dampness of the wood, that's what's causing all of the smoke, which is just billowing up from it. Yes, there is, Sophie. If you press the little cog icon, and then I think it's where is it? Then you scroll
Chat
there's one
avatars.
called chat avatars, and then you can change that.
Nearest guard who's alive-ish.
Would be one making his way up the docks behind you.
So all of the people around here are dead, excluding the guards who are coming up.
So there weren't any guards directly next to the ship when the explosion went off. There were ones sort of stationed at the ends at the beginnings of the piers. They were maybe checking through crates or something, and they just appeared to be knocked unconscious. As you sort of started approaching the ship, it went from people who didn't have any touches of fire on them, but instead had slashes and pierces and like pierced wounds, to more sort of charred people.
Sano's gonna...
Savagel is going to cast Healing Word on someone that looks like a guard that's maybe still alive, hopefully, so that way we don't get accused of being the ones who started this and being at the scene of the crime.
You're now sort of further down the pier. The guards who are unconscious were at sort of where the pier starts. There weren't any on the pier or near where the center of the explosion was, but they were knocked unconscious.
So she
and you're
brings
now
it
sort
back.
of you're now about 40 feet down a pier, with guards beginning to sort of come onto the pier as well, sort of just trying to make sense of all of what's happened. There's fire, there's thick smoke.
This is Sano's gonna look at Savangal.
He's like, and like flailing arms, like, I don't know.
Scene. Well, actually, Boar, you are just rounding to, just sort of getting to the point where there's some guards beginning to walk onto the pier. In front of them, you can see a horse with a cat sort of just shrugging on top of it, closer to this now burning ship. Agnes and Boar, if you could make perception check.
Shit just got heavy, man.
We've just been a nice few shopping episodes, and suddenly.
What do I see? It's a six.
You guys
What
don't
the
see
fuck
much.
do I see?
Whoop.
I'm bringing up the rear, I guess.
Sano will...
After you tied up the horses.
Sano's gonna turn around, ride back down towards where the unconscious guards were,
Well, as you're riding down, you essentially guards who kind of stick up their hands and go like, "Whoa, whoa!"
Zona will stop.
As you do so, they sort of like will past you. I don't know what you're doing here, miss. Talking to Savangal, who's rider on horse. But we would advise you to get away. We're not entirely sure what's happening.
All right, well, head away. We just heard the explosion. Hope that we could have helped.
I understand your
But-
concern, but this is perfectly within the hands of the city guard.
Hey,
All
where did the
right.
people in
As
rags
half of them are
run
lying
off
on the
to?
floor.
No, only 2 city guards conscious,
Cerno's going to
dying and dead. What appear to be armed individuals.
Cerno's going to clop, 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 clop nervously around them if he can.
You kind of have to stand still as they shuffle here, but then you can clop back to essentially where Boar and Agnes now are seen. To roll a perception check
Okay.
as you are now chasing after.
Oh, really? Oh, none of us are rolling good.
It's not good.
Yeah, well, okay.
I don't
Well,
know, and I rolled a 20, so.
you rolled amazing. The rest of us.
All right. You also catch up with the party.
Oh my god, that scared the
Nervously
shit out of
pacing
me.
horse, furious mother, and a consumer bugbear ready for.
Oh boy, that's a lot of bodies.
Cerno's looking
Guards are
down.
Mm.
running their way, running up. You see, sort of in clerical towards some of these further out and starting
Keep
to
cutting out, buddy.
sort of first
Cutting out
aids,
real bad, bud.
which are still.
Nate.
Oh, I cut out real bad, did I?
You're cutting it
Yeah.
out so badly. I'm sorry.
Oh.
So as you sort of congregate at the bottom of the pier, still on land, much to Agnes's relief, you guards are making their way towards this. You see sort of robes running with sort of bags. You see bandages heading over to try and sort of start help those who may still be alive.
Do we really think we should get involved in this?
Cerno's looking down at a guard he's sort of in front of, back to Savangal, down to guard, Savangal, guard, Savangal, guard, Savangal, guard! As his clopping is getting faster.
I mean, some of us have healing. We could try and help.
Unseen, guard, unseen, guard, unseen, guard! Clopping getting faster.
Okay. Can I? Am I able to heal any of them that are nearby?
Well, the 2 unconscious guards have been sort of moved into, so they're not just sort of hanging around out pillows under. There are some other people who just sort of seem to be the wounds. It's kind of hard to tell. None of you looked closely.
Just
I mean, you can
bleed.
go over and have a look if you want.
I want to, but I don't want to get in trouble.
Most of the guards are sort of making their way onto like the burning ship, water being thrown, trying to essentially temper the flames, stop them down the entire dock. There is bells ringing and buckets to try and join this. Also now.
Oh, for a minute I thought, ooh, thaumaturgy can put out fire, but no, it's prestidigitation that can snuff out small bits of fire. Never mind, I was gonna see if I could.
You know what spell? You know what spell Agnes got rid of? Ooh.
You
Symbol on the ship.
Hey, Nate. Where
Hmm?
were those people in rags running off to?
You didn't really look. So you didn't really see them. That would have been Cerno and Savangel, to which they would have
Right,
noticed
gotcha.
they were just running away in direction.
Is there a symbol on the ship?
Uh,
What are you saying?
symbol, how so?
Does the ship have
You
a
know-
name?
Flag or name or
What remains of the
Front.
flag is now engulfed in smoke. The name? Good question.
no, it doesn't have one.
Yes, there is a name, but like it looks like sort of a standard mercantile ship which you've seen coming in and out before. I will get you.
Many ports.
Yeah, you traveled up the Sword Coast. You've seen a lot of ships like this heading in and out.
Doesn't ring a bell is the point.
No, it doesn't.
Cool.
Can I have a look around to see if there's anyone else that's sort of watching like we are?
Certainly. Roll a perception check.
Oh, come
So the
on.
ship's going to be called Whisper because, of course, it is.
Ah,
It doesn't appear to be. I mean, there are people who. People are making them. There are people sort of stood around awkwardly, not entirely sure what to do, a bit like you, but no one's sort of watching intently.
okay. Yeah. Oh, God. Sorry.
Do I know the direction that they were running, those robed figures, or were they just like scattering?
They were
If that makes
scattering.
Alright.
Was there anything in common with the people that were running away, aside from being in rags?
You thought you saw glints of metal.
Jan thinks she knows what this is, but Agnes no fucking clue.
Has anyone revived the guard yet?
Hit
The
and run.
guards are sort of being tended to. It's like they were knocked out, but they've sort of been taken out of harm's way. But the main problem is making sure that the entire dock doesn't burn.
Sano's gonna wild shape back into his own form.
Savangale kind of hangs in the air for a couple of seconds, landing.
You ask him questions. I'm gonna go help with that, and he's gonna run down the dock, shaping
Righty.
along the side, using shape water to bring up a cube of water and just carry it along with him as he's running.
All right. Cerno runs off down the dock. You hear a slight hut, hut, as he bare feet go on some charred bits of wood, but a cube of water essentially just rises out from the sea and just floats alongside him.
And I'm gonna go and try and help put out fires with my cubes of water.
Just roll a d20 plus wisdom plus proficiency.
Okay, 1d20 plus wisdom plus proficiency.
Yeah, it's actually your spell casting.
Okay, plus 5. There we go. 20 or 22. Sorry.
Okay, you're able to make use of shape water to a good effect and help douse flames without the need of a bucket.
I'm doing that.
Savangel tells the rest of the group that she saw some people in rags that were running away and scattering when we got there, and some of them looked like they were wearing glints of metal.
Like slaves or criminals?
I'm not sure.
Either
This is
way,
how
do
we
we
meet.
want to follow them?
I could try to track them.
The people who have run away?
Maybe. I don't know.
You could,
Have any of them stuck around?
You can't see any people in rags.
Cool.
Hmm.
Should we be letting Zerno get involved in this? Should we be getting involved in this? They seem like they have it under control.
In the distance. Screaming guards.
I was going to say, as you say this, suddenly you're just
Wait, what?
as another fireball explodes on the side of the ship.
Where does
Fireball.
it come from?
Wait, what? Do oh, okay.
Roll a perception check to see if you know where it can figure out where this came from.
Who?
Well, you, Agnes, you're the one who was trying to figure it out.
Nope.
Do I know that the fireballs just hit the fucking ship?
I'm sure you do.
because there's and then there's a just massive explosion as a 40-foot diameter sphere of fire appears.
Can Seven Girl see if
I'm
there's
not in
anyone
this sphere.
using
You're not in the sphere,
casting a
the side
spell
of
or
the ship.
something?
Roll a perception check.
I'm so goddamn terrified.
Oh my god, Savengale, save us.
Savengale, as you sort of glance at the ship, which is now beginning to list as a giant hole, has just been essentially burnt and incinerated into its side. It is now beginning to tilt away from the dock and is beginning to sink. You sort of glance along the dock, trying to find any form, anyone who might be out of place in some way, and just out of the corner of your eye, you catch a tall elven figure just ducking into an alley.
Seven Girl runs full speed after that guy.
Boy follows. Boy follows. Boy follows.
All right.
Put out the fire! Put out the fire! Water!
Oh,
Save us!
Well,
Sano's trying to. The sink shank. The ship is sinking.
Where's our
yes?
scene gone?
I'm following as well.
All right.
I'm
And-
sticking with Cerno.
And
I
Sano.
don't know what to do.
Cerno, you're now stood on a essentially sinking ship.
Oh,
my
oh, hands abandoned ship!
The guards
Cerno?
are way ahead of you.
Cerno?
Sano jumping off the ship. I'm just checking.
I'll
Are there any
catch
aquatic?
you.
Are there any aquatic creatures I can turn into and jump overboard?
I won't catch you.
Giant whale.
No. Sano's just gonna jump off the ship onto the dock.
All right. Roll acrobatic.
Oh, yay! And
This is quite a large.
and
Sort
broken bones. Broken bones.
I was going to say, think sort of Black Pearl-sized ship.
Oof.
But anyway, all you who've watched,
Oof.
these are large mercantile ships which are docked, and this is a relatively large one which has essentially just been exploded and is now sinking into the.
Yep.
So no, you sort of slip and stumble and sort of do a half superhero landing, but really knock your knee and end up just falling a bit face first at the same time. Kind of catches you before your face hits the deck, but you're now sort of on all fours, right in front of Agnes.
Cerno? I said
went well.
we left it.
Savengard, our scene.
Yes.
Round a corner to see, essentially in this alley, just a glowing set of runes in a circle formation. The elven figure glances around to see you guys. Kind of takes you in for a second before stepping into the circle.
I want to follow him so badly.
As in they
Seven Girl's
disappeared.
already going full sprint, so can she get there in time?
I'm going as well.
You're jumping into the arcane circle.
Me too.
Alrighty.
Roar was chasing as well.
We never learn. Boar's disappeared, so let's just assume he's joining us
Okay.
in stupid things.
So, three of you charge into the teleportation circle
Oh,
after the
no.
elven gentleman.
Ah, you guys. All three of you have just disappeared.
Mhm.
Agnes and I guess we'll go back to Agnes and
She would have basically grabbed him and tried to follow.
So before Savingo leapt in, she gave a message. She sent a message, using sending to Agnes like, "Oh, we found a magic circle in an alleyway at around
those
insert
those
directions."
take about 6 seconds to cast, and this circle only stays open 6 seconds.
Nah. Okay, then I don't.
This is a circle of teleportation literally cracks open, and then a couple seconds later it cracks closed again. You caught him right as he finished casting it, and then stepped through. It's a split-second decision of do we charge after or do we?
Yes, we charge.
We have just split the party.
Have just split the.
Dramatically.
So, Agnes, make a perception check to see if you can essentially tell where the others went.
Perception.
You get back to the edge of the dock, having sort of dragged Cerno, who's going, ow, 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 ow. You do not see the rest of the party.
Oh no.
Did you see where they ran to?
No.
Ah, man.
At least they're all together, I guess. I think. I hope.
What do we do now?
I'm back. Sorry, I couldn't find Rebel because I didn't know Sean took him. Okay.
Don't worry, you dive through an arcane circle after the elven gentleman, along with the cat and Arsene.
You know where the card is, right?
Fuck.
Yes, I assume where we left it.
Let's
I love my ideas.
let's go to the cart. Maybe they're there.
How is? I doubt it. They were right.
You got any ideas?
No.
And come on.
Run in a similar direction to the cart.
Oh, I thought they were run the opposite way.
No. They essentially Savangel looked around, noticed, and then ran, and the rest of them. But it was in a similar direction to. It wasn't further into the docks.
Okay, back to cart, I guess.
As Agnes and Sano run back to the cart, or Savangel and Arsene, you find yourselves appearing within a circle in what feels to be cold and damp stone beneath your hands. As you glance up, your eyes take a couple seconds to adjust to the lack of light, your dark vision kicking in. And you see that you are indeed underground. There's a arcane circle graved below on the stones to which you are now standing on. In a dark room, there's moss, faint drip, drip, water. And stood in front of you are two figures. A tall, elven gentleman, thin, and a halfling. Who has a
Are
broad
you
smile on
fucking
his face.
kidding me? Okay, I'm kicking their
Yes.
ass. Fuck this. I'm kicking their
No.
ass.
No.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
No.
Do you go to
It's
step
these
forward?
fuckers again.
I go to stop him. Can I grapple him?
I was
Stop.
asking for. Do you go to step forward?
Yes.
As
Oh,
you do
no.
so,
It's these two
the elf
fuckers
just
again.
goes, "I don't think it's you."
What? What was that? Sorry.
You
I
cut
don't
out
know
again.
that fucker.
The elf goes, "I don't think I wouldn't do that if I was you."
I do it anyways. Fuck them.
Oh,
As you step forward, just the halfling, like in an
It's not
instant,
him.
his hand goes from just resting by his side to grabbing the wood and metal weird weapon from his side, and he is just pointing it at you.
Oh, shit,
As
he
you now
did.
look, there appears to be a metal cylinder attached to a bit of wood, which is held in his hand, and there's a clicking noise as he pulls something back. Vista, I
That's a
Oh,
gun.
please.
really wouldn't.
You don't know what a gun is. Boar.
Explain. It's not boy's voice.
Good enough.
You don't have to explain anything.
Oh no.
Now, you're going to leave this basement and forget you ever saw it.
Let's go.
I have a name, so just in case if we decide to hire you.
The arm drops and the weapon is holstered. And he glances at Arsene and goes, "Ask her."
Wait, did I get their names? I don't think I did.
No.
But you know how to hire them.
I know how.
He kind of
Yeah.
steps to the
I want
side.
to attack him, damn it!
The elf opens the door. Up the stairs, straight out the shop, please. Don't touch anything.
Alright.
Right.
And Abigail hurriedly escorts them out before Boar tries to punch him.
We're leaving. Go, 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 go.
You are chaperoned out.
Do I have a
from-
coin?
What?
You have your coin purse, yeah.
God damn it! I don't attack. I flipped a coin. Okay, fine. I begrudgingly go outside the fucking thing.
So Savangal chaperones you up about 5 or 6 flights of stairs to
My
eventually
God!
you get to a door which leads into a small alchemist shop.
A small alchemist shop.
There's no one behind the counter. As you head over to the door, you have to unbolt it before walking out.
Can I make note of the shop?
It's called the Red Flower.
Thank you.
I keep
As
walking.
as Savangal is essentially out, Arsene, in your mind you hear, do well to make sure this is forgotten. At least you want to owe us another favor.
Boar's
Please.
making a mental note, no matter what the fuck, who tries to stop him the next time he sees him and they've done something bad. I'm fucking attacking. You only get 3 strikes.
I just subtly nod if I can. Oh no. If you can see me, I'm just going.
Alright. Make your way out onto the street.
I'm
Sano
so
and
fucking
Agnes.
angry. I hate you.
As you return to the cart, you find a little bit of commotion going on.
Oh no.
There appears to be an elven woman wearing sort of rags who is being seemingly challenged by a small pseudo-dragon.
Oh
If
god
you-
damn it!
If you want to describe your character in more detail, please feel.
You're fighting my dragon.
I am not
Oh,
fighting
no.
the dragon. I'm gonna say that now.
She's
The
sort of got
dragon's
her hands
fighting.
up, and you see that there is remains of manacles, and the dragon's just accusingly pale.
Why is this my first impression?
It's a brilliant first impression.
Okay. I don't know. I need to think of what my character description is. I was prepared for this moment. It's fine.
Clearly.
Oh, she's quite pink,
Yes.
and there's a reason for that. But we'll go into that later. I'll just say that she's wearing quite. Her overall appearance is. I don't know if people would pick up on this, but she just basically looks like a spring kind of person.
Yeah.
Green.
Yeah, greens and pink. Mm.
Elven in
Nice soft
nature,
colour.
wearing sort of somewhat ragged clothing, and appears to have the remains of a man.
Have remained.
Remains of a what?
Manacle.
Oh.
Excuse
So she
me.
wasn't an escapee.
Cerno draws the
Fucking
obsidian, draws arcane cutter.
Oh,
I don't think that's needed.
I'm just gonna look
help-
scared and back up a bit.
Can we help you?
Still look scared.
Don't mean harm. Just
Or runs out of nowhere and just drop kick her across the room.
to be fair, I think you may be able to help explain a few things.
What are you doing with that cart?
Nothing.
She was kind of somewhat stood near it, both hands sort of up in a I surrender. No, I surrender, but like, I don't mean any harm, with Night Eyes just aggressively pointing his tail.
You have a very pretty dragon.
Good job, Night Eyes.
No.
Expect to eat fucking head.
Do you have a name?
Yes.
Could you tell us the name?
Maybe.
Cerno stepping closer
God damn
towards
it.
the cart.
She's gonna take another few steps back.
Look, I'm assuming you came from it and need a place to get out.
Where am I?
Yeah,
You
that's a really good
have
question.
no idea where you are, do you?
No.
Axenmouth. Yes? Yes.
Yeah.
And where is that?
Here.
The child has no clue what the hell they are.
Here, Cerno points to the ground.
God damn you, Cerno.
Where did you last know you were? I'm assuming before you got on the ship. You don't know.
No.
Cerno's going to.
Wait, hang on.
Cerno's gonna
Quick, pull up the
take
character
a.
sheet.
It's not on my character sheet, that's the problem.
Are her hands together?
No, the manacle has been broken. Essentially, it's just one around her left wrist, and then like 2 or 3 links of a chain. Don't worry, Sophie, I can help you somewhat here.
Thank you. I'm just trying to think if we said where she was last, but we didn't. So
She wouldn't really know.
yeah, she
where
wouldn't
was
have
last.
known.
He-
Well, I know
Because-
the last place she would have known for sure she
The,
was.
the last place she's known for sure was quite a while. She's not-
Yeah.
So she really doesn't have much of a clue, and it
Yeah.
shows. She looks very much like a fish out of water. And don't worry, I can.
She just looks quite bewildered, and she's kind of taking everything around her in, like it's the first time she's seeing a lot of this.
Oh.
Without taking his eyes and his blade off this elvish person, he's gonna clamber up onto the cart, up high enough, click his fingers as his hawk spirit flutters in, and Sono's going to take a look around the area to make sure that no one's watching or approaching or anything.
perception check.
Now I get
She's
advantage
just-
on this,
she's-
right?
She's just gonna watch
Yep.
the pretty bird because
Actually, what languages does she know? This is important. Hang on.
she knows 4
You notice
Uh,
there's a strange parrot shouting "bastard" in Draconic, which you do.
Very important.
This is important. Bastard, bastard.
So that was a
bastard, bastard.
that was a 15
20.
plus 5. Was it 20?
What is this peculiar rude bird?
Sano isn't paying too much attention as he glances around. You notice the falcon put out that you've just summoned a spirit to come aid you. But other than that, glancing around, there doesn't appear to be anyone paying too much attention. And just around the bend, you can see Savangel, Arsene, and Boar. You've just exited out of the shop.
Wait, we were near the alchemist shop?
No, they're going to be coming around the corner, but we're jumping
Alright.
back slightly into to be
Okay.
exiting out of the shop.
Okay.
Okay, you need to hide. I'm guessing.
Say that again.
Wait,
You need to hide. I'm
we're going
guessing.
we're going to Boar, Savangel, and Arsene.
Uh,
What was the segue?
Segway. Segway. Okay.
Why do I
Boar
always
is
imagine an
just
owl on a
part-
Segway?
Boar is just has his arms folded.
We saw nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We lost them. Came out in an alleyway. Came out into here. And we're heading back.
Would you like to explain why we have to forget? I can't do his voice anymore. Ugh,
You
it
know-
hurts.
You remember, Ankle and Kelly?
Nope.
Wait, shit, you were dead.
Dead.
Shit, wait. Okay. You know the people you and Cerno got in trouble with before you met up with us?
His eyes widen. Yes.
Whilst you were out of commission,
Dead. Yes.
whilst you were dead, we bumped into them, exchanged a few favors, got you and Cerno off the hook. There
There's
with
an
them.
owl on a Segway on my screen now. That's amazing. Sorry.
Those two are part of the group. They're not bad people, but they're not good people either.
Boar's
They're
getting
just-
just more and more worried at this point. Like, now really wants to go beat him up and just.
Don't. It's not going to end well. They appear to be good at their jobs. They look quite strong. I think they kick our butts in seconds. And they're not unpleasant.
Savangel, make an Arcana check, bud.
I want more fruit roll-ups. God.
You've heard stories, sort of high level magic. Most of what you've seen is from your sister. What you can tell, magic to transport in such a way is on par with what sister is capable of doing.
You know how my sister managed to bring you back to life? Can people hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we lost it.
I can
I'm
hear.
sorry. People keep calling my damn phone.
No.
Oh, boy, you know how my sister brought you to life?
Yes.
So, you imagine that my sister is pretty powerful to be able to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, that teleportation circle is about the same level that it took to bring you back to life.
Oh.
So, how powerful
they're
do you think they are
magic.
to be able to do that?
But that's magic. I have fished.
I mean, my sister is able to put my brother in check and he uses knives.
Oh. That's actually terrifying. It's actually pretty fucking terrifying.
Oldest sister keeps.
Oh God.
That's
Drive
pretty
me
face.
not to go to family reunions with you. Jesus.
My brother is a rogue, okay? Of course he uses knives.
Mhm.
Look, there's the overly energetic. There is lazy. There is dubious, and then there is how to describe her. I don't want to say motherly, like keeping
Protect-
things in order and balance.
The big
And protect.
sister.
Very much the sort of big sister. That is the sibling.
You didn't describe him as the one
Okay,
that
fine.
sleeps around. I'm disappointed.
Mhm.
He sleeps around on all floors. They get very jealous.
Anyways. Mhm.
So, I don't think
But the
I
next
want
time
to owe them
this
a
happens,
favour.
this will be the second time I run into him. The third time.
Wait. Second time?
I'm
I mean, we
punishing
ran into the halfling.
No,
He was
I
pro-
ran
he
into
was-
them when they took money from me.
Wait,
They're
when
the
did
ones
they
that
money
took
from
your
you?
money. They're the ones who took your money this morning. Oh man, I'm so glad you
Mhm.
didn't fight them now.
But boy just throws his arms up in the air and starts fucking walking towards the cart. Like, fuck this shit. Boy's gone. Boy's angry.
Does Savingdale recognize the
Cornell's
area
angry,
that they're
but boy's
in if
angry.
they're still in Axenmouth?
You are still in.
Alright,
Go to
I
the fucking
assume
cart
that
contest.
Savingdale ran around this place so she kind of figures out where she is, because she did run around
I was going to
everywhere.
say, all three of you sort of recognize it. Massive plume of smoke still rising into the sky, and can kind of go, docks, carts that direction. it's
Boy's
still
walking and
towering,
just ignoring
black
everyone.
pillar. So, Sano, it is at this point you see the three of them making their way around the bend in the road, probably about a couple tens, maybe 100 feet out.
I'm gonna insight check this elvish person. Are they telling the truth about what they're saying? Do
The
they seem
Elvis
trustworthy?
albino?
Roll insight.
Agnes isn't the elvish person in the group anymore.
Agnes is half elvish.
10.
Exactly.
She's hard to read, but she seems very, very fish out of water, and
Fish out of water, and what else you've cut out?
what did I say?
Out of place.
Fish out of
Oh,
water.
yeah, out of place, there
and
we go.
Out of place. Okay.
So, you have nowhere to go, correct?
Not really. Nowhere good.
Right. Sounds familiar. You need somewhere to go.
You best friend?
We're heading out of town.
I would like to get away from here.
Yeah. Just have a slight problem with finding the rest of.
No need, they're just up
have
the
I-
street. Sano points his
What?
blade towards
All you
the
see
group.
is just middle fingers coming down as soon as boy notices you guys. It's like, hey, fuck you.
I immediately apologize for whatever's going to happen.
You see.
Sano points them out without taking his eyes off this pink person, and his eyes have gravitated down towards the shackles.
Can I suggest you get into the cart before we're drawing too much attention to you?
Sure. Will the dragon hurt me?
No, he's preoccupied. I can't say it.
Preoccupied.
He's very pretty.
If you keep saying that, he'll like you more.
He's very pretty.
Don't
very
put your
pretty,
gold
very
out
pretty.
towards near him because he will take it.
Yes, do watch your
Like
possessions.
this, you get a sense of, oh, come on, I'm hard, but a little hint of pride from the dragon.
I can just imagine every time
It gave you
leave
the
Night
mask
Eyes,
and the
the
key
guard-
necklace.
Yeah, as in he
Yeah,
feels
every
slightly
time
put
we
out, you know.
leave Night Eyes. Yeah, every time we leave Night Eyes at the cart, he's just like, "This is mine. I own this." Just
It's like leaving a dog in a car. It's their
stomping
territory.
around.
No one's allowed near
Yeah.
their territory.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
When I get back, I give him 4 gold.
Oh wow.
He just curls up on top of
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cute.
the,
That's still in my
the
inventory.
streets are relatively empty. You can hear sounds from the docks of people shouting. And just about the ship that was on fire sunk mostly into the river. There's just a few, it's essentially just the tip of the mask, which is just still sticking out. And that 2 masts are floating in water. Most of the flames on the docks have also been extinguished.
So where on earth were you 3?
Boar says nothing and takes the reins.
I presume that my character is hidden.
No, you're just on the cart. It's open.
Okay, so Bo's just blind.
You
Boar
don't.
was just fucking angry at this moment in time because he didn't get the
Where?
Does he appear visibly angry?
Yes,
Yeah,
probably.
much.
Love
She's-
blinds, anger blinds greater.
I imagine she'll probably shrink away from him because he's quite tall and scary looking.
Arsene.
Not even naked anymore.
Arsene. Where did you go?
We thought we saw someone, tried to follow them, found nothing. Boar's upset he didn't get to punch anyone.
And you just see a middle finger extend towards the back of the cart. Mm-hmm.
Can I insight check?
Certainly.
Yeah, isn't that a deception
God
check?
damn
That is.
Do I have to roll it because I
Uh,
just lifted my middle finger up?
Come on. I'm sorry, I was waiting for something. Because I don't have a very good deception.
Agnes, you get senses of truths. Might not be getting the entire story.
Okay.
Is everyone on the cart at the moment?
Who's this?
Hi, how are you? Why are you pink? How come you have manacles? Did you come run away from everyone else there?
Seven gals.
Yeah!
We will.
Don't think
In-
they're all on the cart yet.
Nope.
She looks.
We will
very
introduce
scared.
each other while on the road. We have a path.
Cart's just slowly going now.
She likes Agnes.
The cart is slowly being away as you guys are kind of stood on the road discussing.
Agnes is already on the cart.
Cerno's still staring at her and the manacles.
Seeing some girl, I suggest you get on the cart before
Get on the.
he leaves.
Everyone picks up Cerno and then
No,
like
Cerno's already on the cart.
walks up and puts it in there, and then like starts asking questions again.
Seven girl, shh.
What the goal was when was when Agnes starts asking questions towards I was saying just distraction.
Thank you.
I got
So before anyone asks any major questions, there's a name we can call you. I'm
you. So call me
Agnes. Does it help with our names?
I'm having trouble getting words out at the moment. I'm not gonna lie.
Is this just you?
Uh-huh.
I'm Agnes. This is
Hi, welcome to the girls' club.
Oh my fucking god! Shut up, Nate, before I kick you.
Bring it on.
I will fight God today.
Also, hello
Oh,
Intrepid.
no.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the family.
Yeah, welcome to
Welcome
the
to
show.
6 days, 1 dice.
Welcome to the
Purple.
Challenge of Eros.
Purple! Jam! We've talked about this! Don't make me tuck this card around!
I forgot what the fuck we called. Whoops. Dummies and dice. There we go. Anyways,
Gummies in, guys.
Gummies and
it's okay. I just have gummy bears. It's alright.
It's
Wait,
like
actually,
the
no, I don't
Riverdale
have gummy
spin-off of the
bears.
game.
Every week we
I
play.
want gummy bears.
Every week we play, I start to hate more.
You know you love us, though.
I love
there
to
any-
hate you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't hate me yet.
Oh, don't worry. You'll do
Yes.
something.
Anyway.
What may we call you? Right, got it.
So,
What is your thoughts on this opinion? As the car begins to draw away, the horse, relatively eager to get away from the sound of where the sound of explosions comes from, you pass through one of the swallows and find yourself on the other side of the river, about a good 200 feet away from and the distance slowly getting larger as Boar guides the cart angrily through the northern side of the city and out onto a trail.
I want to fucking fight. God damn it!
You want to throw hands?
I want to fucking throw down. Happy, fight me.
I was just about to say, I just got my new belt, so.
Oh no. Oh, no fighting on the road, children. No.
Come on, let's test this out, please.
No.
We'll see what the story goes, and then yes.
Okay.
We'll get out the town.
Okay.
You are now traveling out of the town.
So, is there any explanation for why you were on that boat and shackled?
Wait, we have a second person in here? Oh,
Boar finally notices.
Boy's just like,
Who the fuck are you?
welcome aboard. Do 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 do.
You know, I'm not entirely sure if it's Boar not noticing or Ninja not noticing.
No, it was Boy. Trust me, it was Boy. I can tell you
That-
that for a fact.
That's what he wants us to believe.
Shut up. I will throw this penny at you.
Hey, it's free money. Give it here.
Everybody!
Strong arm.
Strong arm you. Just penny.
Oh no.
You okay there,
Great
small
method
child?
acting. Yes, that smoke would have really irritated your lungs.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
I hand the wee child, or I hand the albino some water.
Albino, I'm pink, mate.
You're pink, so that's what I'm thinking. Is fucking albino.
That's not what
Mm.
albino is.
Anyway.
Don't
just
die.
Yeah. What? She's muted.
I'm back.
I think
He's
she was
having
having
a
a coffee.
Really? You think?
No, not at all.
So,
Anyways,
so what may we call you?
You could call me my name.
what is thy name? Is the question here.
Hello, my name. How are you?
God damn it!
I'm just gonna nod happily at the cat.
Mhm.
What is your name then?
Yeah, this is Samara.
Samara.
No,
Okay.
not with the Z. That's just me not being able to speak proper English.
Amara.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, Magnus. This is our group. I don't know what to call us.
The circus.
So we were the Surcast.
That, yes.
Anyways,
no,
do
not
do
another
do do
circus.
do. Driving the
Why not?
cart. Do 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 do
Another circus?
Circus. Do-do-do-do-do.
do do.
You've been with a circus before?
Of sorts.
I would ask that's why you were on the ship, but I doubt the manacles are part of a circus trick.
They were for behavioural purposes. Which I've just realised sounds really strange.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could sound worse. But anyway.
Boy is having flashbacks to the time he had to disrupt a circus ring.
Any reason you were on that ship that you wish to tell us?
I wasn't there by choice. And I didn't cause any of the damage.
Well, we figured that one.
Did you see who did?
Nope.
No.
That's a shame. I'd like to thank them.
I will add, so essentially all Amara saw was just, there was the explosion, then the chains essentially being shattered, whilst people were seemingly being hit by invisible arrows and being slashed by invisible swords. Did not see anyone. Just the chains shattered, and the people were just essentially seemed like they were getting hit by invisible arrows and just receiving wounds from invisible swords.
How far are we out of the city at this point?
You've kind of got to the outskirts of the main building. There's like a few.
Is anyone following us?
It's like odd houses with patches of grass. Make a perception check.
I'm keeping forward, so.
Can Agnes
I'm not looking
do as
If
well?
I see anyone,
You
I'm
should
jumping
still
off
be
the fucking
nervous.
thing and beating the shit out of someone.
Yeah,
This is how boy is at the moment.
Oh my god, seriously.
Well, still being slightly shaken, Amara. You're not entirely sure what to make of all this. For...
And Cerno is still looking at the manacles. He hasn't taken his eyes off them.
They hear
Well, manacle,
bastard,
but okay.
bastard.
No, the bird isn't saying bastard anymore. It's just sort of chirping. And then you hear sort of... as one tries to imitate an explosion. Agnes, there doesn't appear to be anyone following you. There appears to be a few people who sort of glance at this bugbear driving a cart with a cat and a halfling stood atop a trunk with a sword pointed down. But no, people are like, an explosion just happened at the docks. This is by far not the weirdest thing we've seen today.
Right.
Cerno will put the blade away.
Seven Gills hanging upside down, imitating the upside down parrot.
Realizing that he
course.
still had the blade drawn, he's gonna right. And put it away.
She's gonna visibly like relax after that.
We don't mean any harm, by the way.
I've never been around so many people in this way.
Really? Well, you'll get used to it.
I don't know.
What did you do before getting off the ship?
Nothing that will put me in your good books.
Trust me, I think we've got pretty low standards.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, hell. We all met on a job, and now we're still together.
A job? What sort of work do you do?
Oh, basically transporting goods on a cart. It's how we started.
That was...
Now we have... Yeah. I belly flopped. It was a good day.
Is anyone in earshot of us right now?
Not really. There's the odd person sort of kind of like looking out of the house or sort of just moseying on the road, but you're going at a faster pace, so if they are in earshot, they don't stay in earshot for long.
Look, if you're worried about us judging, you have few wanted people, someone who doesn't want to be known, and someone who I'm really not sure about and seems to just go and know everyone. It's really weird. She knows someone in every town.
Connections. Connections are good.
Depends on the person. I prefer to be known by no one.
I think that's how I have to live my life from here on out.
Welcome to the club, I guess.
Welcome to the circus.
I really hope there's no circus.
Oh, trust me, we just go around beating stuff up.
There's no way I'm performing.
Oh, that's something I'm good at.
Yeah, neither am I.
We only have one performer. Well, two if you include the dragon.
I'd say it's
Bastard.
definitely a drama queen of sorts.
You get narrowed eyes and a flick of the tail.
But the
Both take
cutest
great
drama
offense.
queen I've ever seen.
Oh my god, yes.
You also get used to that.
So, we're going to the temple, right?
Temple.
Yeah, so
Temple of the Storm Warrior.
What's a storm warrior? Thunderbolt and
Agnes,
lightning?
take the ring.
Very, very frightening.
I fucking put down, I slap my hand down. Agnes, come take the fucking reins, and I'm about to school this kid on the religion of the Storm Warrior.
Oh man.
This is what the fuck's about to happen.
oh no.
Alright, Agnes takes up the reins as Boar starts spouting the virtues of Hoard, the Storm Warrior. You travel probably for a couple of hours, leaving the city behind and now traveling through grass and fields. The sky is beginning to get into sort of evening time. The plume of smoke in the distance quickly vanishes as there is little fire left to burn. You are...
Does she know she's on the material plane?
yes, she would.
Okay.
That's a little bit of a I'm
That's a
jotting
question
that
and a
down.
half.
Thank you. Thank you.
She's
I'm gonna
well
jot this
travelled.
down. I'm detective boy, by the way. That's what you
By the way, it's my second job.
By
You
the
know what
way,
a
yeah, I'm
detective
also a
does.
detective.
Meanwhile, while he's spouting Hoard's word and all that shit, Agnes is going to ask and / remind Cerno about the birds and like, what were you doing with them again?
Huh?
The birds.
Oh, right. The birds. Right.
Pretty good.
I have a bird right here, but
He's just going to quickly check on each of the birds, make sure they're all right.
god damn it.
Yeah, they're alright. One seems slightly ruffled, and Falcon seems slightly put out that, you summoned another bird, but he
Oh, it's
lets you
fucking
check him out.
jealous.
Mm-mm.
That's adorable.
Do not tell me I have just bought a Tsundere falcon. You better not have done that.
He's done as well.
Wow, it's a yandere.
You were like, hey, I think I'm your new owner. We're going to be fine. Get to know each other.
Oh, look, I've got a spiritual bird, which I much prefer having out of... Ooh, look at me.
She's like, oh,
It's
okay.
a gift.
I'll explain it later. I'm going to explain that later. And he's going to make sure they're all fine, calm them all down, and he's going to climb into the front next to Agnes.
Alright. Well, the birds settle. They
Can I
seem to
try and
have
pet the
enjoyed their
dragon?
conversation with Night Eyes.
Can I try and pet the dragon?
No.
No.
Not yet.
So defeated.
Just yet.
Oh,
Hey, the dragon's the first person she met.
You gotta.
yeah,
earn
and he was
first
pointing his
first.
tail.
Is it
His poisoned
interaction?
barbed tail.
Yeah.
She doesn't know that.
Oh no. I mean, it's Night Eyes' choice at the end of the day, really. But
He sort of narrows eyes, doesn't really for it. Just sort of narrowed eyes, slight shake of the head.
Wait.
She's just gonna hold her hands up, like, okay, fair enough.
As Cerno walks away, he hears Savangal and goes, Savangal!
What?
Cerno know Sylvan?
Yes, Cerno knows
Yeah.
Sylvan.
Sylvan says
No!
someone to teach the birds to Gerson Sylvan.
Roll an animal handling check for me.
No!
Natural 20.
I'm so happy.
Would Sylvan words be the same as Elvish?
No!
No,
Yes.
but you
Mm.
you now have one parrot which essentially says bastard the entire time, and the upside down parrot now just sings pick a swear word. Pretty much, well, if you don't pick one, I'll pick one.
I personally recommend Cockwomble.
Oh my god, Sophie. I personally would recommend.
Hey, it's innocent
I'll
enough.
take that one. That one's perfect. Yes.
All right, the
That's
parrot is
fucking
now
amazing.
singing Cockwomble.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on!
Beautiful.
I didn't know this would happen.
You can
Just have
teach them
bastard
to
and
not know these words as well.
Cockwomble.
Don't tell him that.
And now he's gonna climb into the front, sit down with Agnes.
Have you
It's been a
sent
really
your
good
message through the birds yet?
No. I have to do that tomorrow. I don't have the spell prepared.
Okay. I'm still unsure why both. But still.
Yeah, I guess.
Are you okay there?
Yeah, sure. He's just watching around the landscape and such.
Alright. Well, the cart trundles on, being pulled by the horse. The day begins to get late, and as you're making your way along the trail, which is it's split into two, and you're now heading towards the jungle.
Can we have the map, please?
Are you not on the map? Shit, I forgot you weren't on the map.
Story will be starting soon.
You are now,
Sophie,
Stop
you are
dying.
now beginning to head north towards the Screaming Vines jungle, following a trail. As you do so, you notice that there appears to be a horse and rider approaching you, just along the track, going at a slow pace.
Coming
gonna hide.
coming to the city or
hide.
from? Okay.
Towards you, away from the jungle.
Hand
Can I
on
hide?
sword.
You can hide if you want.
Cool. Which is, sorry, not hide necessarily, just make self less visible, like
Just
shrink
flatten
down.
self into cart. See, they've got this very nice trunk.
Seeing this, I'll keep my hood down.
Okay.
Thank
I'm still
Mm.
preaching about coin, so
God.
All right. Well, as this figure gets closer, you begin to realize it's not a human riding a horse, but indeed this is actually a centaur.
The centaur? Whoa!
Never mind, she's interested.
Back up.
Do whoop, whoop, whoop. Anyway, she appears to be wearing
Oh, it's a
bits
shame.
of leather armor across her torso and stomach area, to which then goes into sort of saddlebags across the back of her, well, horseback.
Is she pretty?
Relatively, she has long brown hair, which is braided and tied up behind her.
She is
The
pretty.
end just sort of brushing the base of her human back. A sort of thin, it's not a tiara, a thin crown of sort of like made of twigs and leaves resides atop her head, with the greens of the leaves very much matching the color of her.
Abby, you have corrupted Sophie.
Oh, I did nothing of the sort.
Saddlebags
Yeah.
reside
About
on her
it.
back,
Yeah, totally.
along with several recent kills of prey.
Oh.
Oh,
You've got
kills
a
are
couple of
very
rabbits
nice. Oh,
and
so she's
a
hunting.
couple of rabbits and a wild boar over her back.
Wait, what?
B-O-A-R. B-O-A-R.
Yay, he
This is when Boar finds he had a twin.
A falcon sits
Oh,
on her
just
shoulder,
like-
the sandy plumage of it making it stand out against the dark browns of the rest of the hunter. A short bow is slung over her shoulder with a short sword hanging at her side. And
Ooh,
even
shots
with
her belly.
hooves, she seems to be light of foot and agile. But she's approaching you. She makes no motions to grab her weapons.
Cerno will take his hand off his
Approaching
hilt.
us.
Yeah, she's walking along the opposite direction of the trail to which you're following.
I shall still keep preaching.
Cerno's
no,
taken the
I'm
hand
just
off
like,
his hilt.
Oh,
What side is she passing us on?
She isn't quite close enough to pass yet.
Do it, but what side would she be passing?
Probably on your right.
Yes. Good.
I'll keep going.
Mhm.
All right. As the cart sort of, as you draw in line with her, she sort of raises a hand and a sign of saying hi. And gives a nod of her head.
I'll nod.
get back.
Cerno waves.
Wave
No
back as
waves.
well.
She's gonna
I feel like we
smile.
all just like hello.
Good day, friends.
Good day.
Good day.
Where are you traveling from?
Would have thought it was bidet.
I have just been hunting in the edge of the jungle. Got some good game.
Are you not with a group?
Not at the moment, no.
Hmm.
Looks
Why?
impressive.
It's interesting to see an individual on their own.
I believe I can look after myself.
Yeah, you can.
Not gonna say anything.
You head into Axenmouth?
Perhaps sell some of the recent catch. Unless you're interested.
No, we're good.
What was it? Just all small animals?
A couple rabbits and a medium-sized boar, which is sort of slung over the back of her.
All I can just imagine is a mini boy.
Do we need any fresh meat, Cerno?
How much for one of the rabbits?
8 copper.
Yeah, all right. He'll hand over 8 copper.
She kind of reaches back and removes one of the rabbits and hands it over to you, gratefully taking the copper and putting it into a pouch.
Cerno's gonna hang it over the side of the cart.
She's gonna
Okay.
poke it.
It's a dead rabbit.
I'll
Seems to be
ask,
shot with pretty decent precision.
I'll ask the Night Eyes if he wants a rabbit.
He shakes his head and continues to munch on the hand.
He's still eating that?
Boar got him a lot of ham.
Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
We're
I
gonna
did
be
get him a
doing
lot of ham.
we're gonna be doing some exercises later. I'm starting to get concerned about your health.
You get a feeling of, oh no.
No, but the more you do, the more ham you can eat.
Come on. Come on, Night Eyes, you can train with me.
Anyway, getting sidetracked.
Okay.
You
Personal
looking to
coach.
head into the jungle?
Yeah, actually, we're heading towards the Temple of Cord.
You've been there before?
No?
Actually, I'm from there.
Then I shouldn't need to remind you that you're going to struggle to get your cart through that jungle.
Yep.
Okay,
I know this.
just so you're aware.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the warning.
No worries.
Right, I
I
probably
spend
should
a
have
lot
warned
of
you
time in
guys.
these parts.
Do you have a name?
I do.
Cool.
What is thy name?
Cool, you have a name?
Ask
That's
that
great.
fucking question. Damn it.
My name is Karan.
Ooh, pretty name.
Karan. Oh, yeah, that's a very pretty name.
Lovely to meet you.
And yourselves. Well, I wish you the best of luck on your journey to the temple.
Yep.
Thank you.
Also, be careful in Axenmouth. We just left and the ship exploded.
Yes,
Through no fault of ours.
I'm sure. I saw the pillar of smoke rising from the city. I was unsure what that was.
Boy goes back to being silent.
Someone attacked a trade ship.
Oh,
Leaving it to the guards. I'm sure they can take care of it.
very wise.
Right, good luck selling the boar and the rabbit.
And good luck getting through the jungle.
Before you go,
Mhm.
have you been to the Rushing Plains recently?
Somewhat. I tend not to venture too far from Axenmouth.
Alright, everything seemed fine there?
I haven't seen anything I would find concerning in my hunts.
Alright then. Thank you.
Oh, God.
I would get that cough looked at if I was you. It's pretty horrible.
Another thing we're hoping to get sorted at the temple.
Are you using a character to tell me to go to the doctor?
Pretty much.
Maybe.
You're feeling all the more brilliant now, aren't you? So that she's actually coughing like this after the fire. This is, I find it funny at least.
Out of curiosity, when was the last time you went to your temple?
Nate, how long has it been?
For you, probably about a year.
A year, at least.
That's assuming your adventures with Cerno before you met up with the rest.
Yeah, about a year then.
Okay.
Should
Well,
we be
watch your
concerned?
paths.
Thank you.
May I ask, are you a druid?
Me? No, I am a. I am just a simple hunter who enjoys nature.
A fellow ranger.
Kind of nods at you, Asim.
Well,
Any reason you ask?
no. Been meaning to make some connections, that's all.
I am afraid that is not my area of expertise. The land, now, that is something I could help you with.
Any advice on getting through that? Or apart from without the cart?
The jungle shifts. I would have to be with you to be able to give you any useful advice.
Hmm. Don't so happen to want to go back through. No.
Hmm?
You wouldn't want to go back through. The
Well, if
jungle.
someone happened to buy all my game, need to go.
Another companion wouldn't be bad. Anyone else gonna give him?
I'd
Well,
like
I-
more goodies.
I don't have any money.
I'll
That I
buy
know
a
of.
rabbit then.
You don't have much money, no.
No. I think we know why that is.
You've got about 10 gold coins you managed to hide on your person.
Jesus, really? Nice.
I'll
How
give
much
her-
for the boar?
That will set you back 1 silver, 3 copper.
He hands over 1 silver and 3 copper.
She
give
hands
How much for the remaining rabbits?
I give her a silver for the rabbit because I already said I wanted it.
Alright, she gives you 1 rabbit for a silver, and which would be 8 copper.
8 copper for a rabbit.
Mhm.
Well then.
I guess I need to go hunting again.
Yay, red jet!
Indeed.
Oh,
She sort of awkwardly turns around on the trail.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you do.
You do. You cough a lot.
Can I help him
That's
in
not
any
what I'm
way?
saying too, but
Who
Fine. As
do
in,
you want to continue leading until we get to?
yes.
Yes.
sure.
My name is Agnes, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
I'm.
Be on common ground.
We are the circus.
Yeah. Seen. Pleasure.
She kind of nods at all you. Liva, my name. Shall we be off?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
You guys set off and continue trial. With that, I think we shall call it a session.
Yeah.
I was gonna offer her a ride in the cart, but I don't think.
I don't think that would work
No,
either.
she's pretty decent at walking, weirdly enough,
I
Mm-hmm.
want to go
and can keep
hunting
pace
with
with the
her.
cart with ease.
I want to go hunting with her.
Arsene's got a ranger buddy.
A ranger friend.
I. Okay.
Cup
No.
wobbler.
I like that I have an
I didn't
incredibly nervous
hear-
character because method acting is really easy when that happens.
Trust me, I think most of these characters are.
Half these characters are like nervous wrecks.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. don't you-
Arsene's
Wait,
getting
don't look at
better.
me when you say that.
Agnes isn't a wreck. She's just paranoid beyond belief.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
she's a
same.
fucking-
Lash out.
Arsene's okay when it's just one person.
I am determined to befriend Agnes now.
Anyways,
And
thank
Night
you for
Eyes. I
watching
will
this
win
episode
over
of
Night
the
Eyes.
Challenge of Our
Oh, it's not
where
hard.
6 hits and 1 dice.
You'll
No,
do just fine.
this is dummies and dice. Thank you. Anyways.
Abby
Thank you.
drew Night Eyes with a mask on him.
Yes.
That's-
And their dragon horde.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and the fucking dragon horde.
Ah.
Anyways.
Now,
Yay! This was
before-
actually a really fun D&D.
Before you all go, and before we end the stream, I thought it might be fun to share a little something.
Oh no.
Now,
Uh-oh.
this will be this
I
is
don't
going
like
to the full version will be public for the VODs and things long after this, but I thought it might be fun to see have everyone's reactions to this recorded. So, have that.
Dear.
Have
What is
that.
this?
Have what? What is it?
D&D
Where is
chat.
it?
What?
The D&D chat.
Oh
I know exactly whose
No.
fucking art style it is, and that's what hurts
fuck
the most.
no!
I know for a fact that
No.
the artist is an amazing. They're an amazing artist, by the way.
That's
They're
not
really
allowed.
good at making
Oh.
this shad shit. I fucking hate you. I'm done. Have a good night, guys. I'm gonna go drink.
And he's gone.
No! You no! Look what you've done.
No.
This was my and he's back. This was my plan. Yes.
I'm gonna just do this.
I'm gonna make a guess that is.
Odd
that's
already
his.
knows. Odd already knows. I showed it to him. I showed it to him first.
I hate you.
I
You're a
know.
dick.
I know I am.
No.
The artist is also a dick, but yeah. It was...
Wow.
Why?
Wow.
I don't want to cry. God damn it!
And on that
We're still
bombshell.
moving on. I feel like I'm being really horrible and heartless, but
Bottle of whiskey.
No.
Hello, whiskey.
You'll get used to it when you.
Lucian
You
don't
stop
feel
playing.
so good. And on that bombshell, we'll end the stream here. Thank you, everyone, for watching.
Drop off a
We'll
bridge.
catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching this episode of 6 Idiots and a Dice. Bye!
Bye.